Hey y'all, how's everybody doing? Hope everybody can hear me. It's been a day since I've been on this and got been having a lot of work so far. I have to get up, try to get through this semester. How's everybody doing? If you're in the bushes and you are supportive of mine, you're more than welcome to come out. Ooh, I am leaving. Hopefully, I'm gonna ride with my window down. Hopefully, y'all won't hear it in the background. Come out the bushes. Well, anyway, for those who decide to come out, I don't know if you guys know about the story um, about the young lady. Well, she's not a young lady, but she's elderly lady. She's 62 years old. Her name is Stephanie Dow, and she decided that she had been I don't know. I think church church spiritualizes, they spiritualize or romanticize God sending you a man, sending you a mate, and all of that. Hey, Movado, thank you. Somebody wasn't brave enough to come out. Must be somebody else in the they just trying to hear what I'm talking about. But I'm glad you came through. But anyway, the church has made finding a mate. It's like it's romanticized a lot about God sending you somebody. Just pray hard enough, just be good enough, and you can gain the attention of a man and get married and all this kind of stuff. But a lot of the times, a lot of, I would say, church women, they end up with bombs. They end up with men they have no business being with. And this lady named Stephanie Dow, she was 62 years old. And the guy that she was, I guess, talking to in prison, he was 54. And his name was David, I think, Brynson. He was 54 years old. He had quadruple murders, and he had a multiple like life sentences for killing four people. So he was gonna be in there. Thank you, Miss Movado. I appreciate you. He was gonna be in prison for a minute. For a minute. Well, not a minute, but until he died. And she was on live. Well, she had a social. She's a hairstylist, so she has a social media, and she was, crying one day. Very, she was crying on her, and she was learning how to forgive for the people that have hurt her. But she also was talking about how she's praying, I guess the God will send her a mate. She seemed to me, and when she would travel, she traveled a lot with her grandchildren. It seemed to me that the lady was lonely, and she was on social media a lot. And I think it was because, I don't know if it was for her business of her being a hairstylist, but it seemed to me that she wanted the attention of people a lot, and everybody that comes on social media, we want, hey Mika, we want attention to an extent. But some people they want attention because it gives them validation that they're okay, that they thank you, Movado, that they are desirable. You know what I'm saying? And when women get up in age, it's I would say, past 50 or whatever, they start trying, I guess, not feeling as desirable as younger women. And I think every woman goes through that. I just think that it's different phases. But like sometimes people are so heavenly minded, they're no earthly good. And what I mean by that is it's a lot of people that, especially women that go to church religiously, and they go and they hear these messages and they're just praying and crying and wanting to gain the attention of a man. But some of them go to singles ministries to get attention. Some women go to church and they sit up in the front row. And mind you, not every woman, not every single woman goes for that reason. It's some married women that I've seen and met that are attention whores and want so much attention they need validation from other men and other people. But I when I saw the lady's story, she seemed like a very nice lady, but it seemed like to me she was getting tired of being alone. I don't know what made her go out of herself and find a 54-year-old. Not only was he in prison, but he was in prison for life for unaliving four people execution style, right? Hey, girls, dad. Yeah, it was execution style. He unalived four people for a reason I have no idea. So he was gonna be he's gonna be in prison for life, but somehow she got in contact with this guy. She was so lonely and wanted the attention and love of a man. And mind you, I'm not saying anything bad about the lady, because people do things for different reasons, but people have to really, they have to be accountable for what they do. We all have to be accountable for what we do, even if we are a good person, right? And like I said, she seemed like a sweetheart. She loved her sons and she loved her grandchildren, but there was a void inside of her that she was trying to fill, and she about it in the wrong way. And all of us, to an extent, do things to fill a void. And sometimes we go about it in the wrong way. Some of us overeat. Some of us smoke too much. Some of us have just random sex with people. Some of us overwork. Like there's always a void that we're maybe trying to fill if we haven't dealt with it or we haven't got it filled yet. And with her, she was going on social media and she was letting people see her vulnerability. And sometimes that's good, but sometimes it's not safe. That can lead a lot of vultures and a lot of people that have bad intentions watching you to see your vulnerability, and they feed on it. So I'm not sure how she met the guy, the prisoner, because like I said, hey, Rallo, and I gotta call you by the way too. And I'm not sure how she got connected with the man, but she definitely, and I'm gonna do an upload on it, maybe a reaction on it, because I want you to see, for those who haven't seen it yourself. Um, and a lot of times, women that are in the church, not all, but some, they romanticize being married and God sending them someone. And sometimes, hey Carl, sometimes things don't work the way you think they should. Now there is some cases where sometimes God will maybe put you in the right direction of someone. I don't know, or you'll meet somebody or whatever, and you two have common interests and compatibility. Not saying God don't can't work that way. But I just know that uh sometimes you can live in a fantasy. Hey, Emmanuel, you can live in a fantasy looking and waiting and searching when you could have missed out on the guy or the woman, but because you romanticize God bringing you this awesome man or woman of God, into your life, and it might be the devil. You know what I'm saying? So I think as a single young woman that is a believer of Christ, you cannot uh get so blinded that you don't see things for what they are. You know, the devil dresses up and he says the right things at the right time at your most vulnerable point. I'm like this. If I'm gonna do something, I'm gonna go to hell first class. I'm not not gonna play around, but I'm not trying to do that either. I'm just saying if I'm gonna do it. Uh, but a lot of the times we as as women in the church or Christian women, they wait around for this fantasy man, and they find out that what they were waiting on is the very thing that will take them out of here. And that's what happened to this young lady that was 62 years old. She wanted Hey y'all. I don't know if y'all can hear me or not. So just let me know. I have having some technical difficulties. This dang I'm about to say something else. This dang on phone uh decided that it wanted to overheat. I guess because I'm over here in it's kind of hot out here, honey. Damn, we getting ready for the summer. So already getting hot. Can y'all hear me? Put a one in the chat if you can hear me. Shit, it's irritating me. This kind of shit. Okay, can y'all hear me? Why is it two of me? See, I might have to I might have to okay, because I'm getting real irritated with this foolishness. Um on my little phone stand in my car, and I guess the sun was just hitting it, and I really do need to get a case, but I just got this darn phone. I hope y'all can hear me pretty well. But anyway, if you can't, I probably will redo this live over because like I said, I hate when things like this happen, and it kind of gets my spirit in a kind of make me irritated. I don't like when stuff happen like that, but that's a part of technology and this darn heat. Ooh, but anyway, back to what I was saying. All of you five people in the chat. Um, yeah. So anyway, the girl. Let me put the link. The lady sit up there. She ended up getting with this guy, right? And I'm not sure how she found out about this guy. But to me, if you're a successful lady, she seemed like she was very successful as a stylist, a hairstylist. She had was well established, financially. She had, like I said, grown children, grandchildren. To me, you would look at her life and be like, okay, well, she's doing pretty well for herself. Why would she end up being with someone that has a life sentence and has the the judgment of having quadruple murders in a life sentence. I believe people that are in prison, some or that get out of prison, some of them can change. Some of them can get out of being institutionalized and rehabilitate, but some of them cannot. So I don't know what her thing was about going into a situation where it could actually could be very detrimental to her, and it actually happened. She ended up losing her life. She went to go have hey Ryan, a conjugal visit. And I'm surprised that they can have conjugal visits with him being with him having quadruple murders and being life sentence. I didn't know that they gave them conjugal visits, but I guess I don't know the stipulations of that, and I won't ever know the stipulations of that because I ain't gonna say what I never will do, but I'm definitely not searching for anyone that is in prison. And that's just my preference, but I don't know the stipulations of that. But anyway, her sons are wanting to know why wasn't their mother protected, because the woman was in at the institute, at the prison, and the the guards should have either checked, or made some type of attempts to check on them and see how they were doing and see that everything was going the way it should be, you know. But anyway, the woman, they found out because he called one of the guards and told the guards that she passed out. Well, how did she pass out? You know what I'm saying? So he done sit up there, and I believe he choked the woman. He choked the woman, and oh my God, this damn really get some driver's lessons. You got a big ass 18 wheeler. You need to really be careful. I'm sorry. But anyway, some idiots. But anyway, back to what I was saying. So then this car gonna jump in front of me like I did something wrong, nigga. Ooh. I need to do a live about road rage. These folks make you before you know it, you be trying stupidest stuff to make you forget, and things come out of your mouth that shouldn't. Hey, Roy Lee. Hey, how are you? So anyway, the woman sit up there. She goes to, I guess, to have these, and she's been there a couple of times, from my understanding, a couple times before. But the sons want to know why wasn't the guards responsible for their mother, for their mother's safety. So anyway, long story short, and then gonna say she was passed out and she ended up dying. So either he puts, and I'm not gonna make light of it because I was gonna say something, but that's inappropriate to the situation that happened. But um, he did something to her, and she's not alive anymore. And this was under the watch of the prison guards, under the warden, all of that. This happened, to a innocent woman. But I think I'm like, what is wrong with us people? And it's not just women, it's men too. There's so many women and men so hungry and thirsty for attention. And some people might think I'm like that, but baby, like I told you, I don't have to do all that. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think I'm better than nobody, or anything else. But I've never been one of those people that was hard up for attention. Um, I'm gonna get attention if I wear a bag, paper, like a big quilt over my body. I'm gonna get attention. So I never was hard up on attention, and I figure if I'm dating and I still haven't met the right person, then it's not the timing, or maybe it's something that the person that I'm dealing with, or it may be something that I need to work on. But I never been hard up on, just getting anything. Oh, you're not gonna run this light. Okay, you idiot. Oh, there's some crazy nutcases out here. Anyway, I never been hard up on getting any put dick or anything of that nature. Excuse me, I didn't mean to say it like that. But I never been hard up and wanting or needing the attention of a man. Pretty much, I can walk outside with no makeup, I hair all over my head, maybe not all over my head, but maybe in a ponytail, or I can put one of those wigs with the bands on, go outside, and I'm gonna get attention. Okay, and there's women that are like that, and She probably got, and she was an attractive woman too. She probably got a lot of attention for her age. She was a nice looking lady, but where she was looking, or maybe she didn't like the options they were available for her. So, and a lot of women, they're fixers. We want to fix men. We want to fix them to be what we want them to be, because a part of us, for some of us, is a little controlling. Some more controlling than others, right? Um, if I don't mean no harm. Driving and I don't want my phone to overheat, and I don't want to get in an accident while I'm talking to you. So hello to everybody. Years old woman, better than what I've seen, especially on here. But anyway, complected, need extent. But some people, desperation, people can sense it on you. People can sense when you want so much attention, when you thrive for so much. You know what I'm saying? And I don't care how many have to see us, because if they're, do not be playing. And do not play. Okay? I don't play that. These people be I like y'all, but I don't like nobody playing on my time. But anyway, back to what I was saying. Hey, okay, I'm gonna look down in a few. Um, but yeah, they just want it so much, and you can like smell it through their pores how much attention they want. You got with they Daisy Dukes all up, in the and believe it, look, that's your body, your clothes. And they trying to get attention from the women. Everybody wants some type of attention, and it's okay to have some attention, but to the amount, or the, I would say, the I'm gonna just say the things that people do to get it. It is, you're doing too much. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying that this lady did or didn't, but I feel like we as women, we can't let desperation or our loneliness always show, because vultures comes when people know you're real lonely and you're desperate for somebody to love and show you some affection. I'm gonna try this again. Why do you keep messing with me? Now somebody lying on here saying that they new breed, when we know that's a lie. Cause New Breed don't visit my channel since he got with the life coach. So quit coming up here, Martin. If this is not you, I don't, if you can't cam up, you're not coming up. Now, if you don't understand that, I don't know what else to tell you. You're not coming up unless you cam up. And I'm gonna go ahead, since you want to play, I'm gonna go ahead and ban you from my audio, my StreamYard. So but anyway, back to what I was saying, honey. This is pretty much, I'm starting to think, and I appreciate those that come by and see what I have to say, even though I might not be your cup of tea. I'm not as entertaining, and I can't do things like certain other people because I don't make YouTube my my job, and kudos to those people that do. But I don't have time to be on the internet trying to figure out how to do different things. I can just let me go ahead and ban you right now because you think I'm playing with you. You are banned. So goodbye. Okay, so let me go through here and see who this is. Hey, Movado, I spoke to you early. Rollo, Emmanuel, the beef. Who else is in here? We got Roy Lee. I don't know if you still hear Mika. You said you are being a lady driver over there. We have Lou. You said Slim. Hey, Slim, what's good? Who else we got here? Stop flexing, Selena. We know. No, I'm not flexing. Hey, Shakira. I'm not flexing. Hey, Gamma. Good to see you. Thank you, Gamma, for being a member for 8 months. Hey, Marissa. Hey, Platter Pussy girl. What's good? I hope you read my comment. Lou, I just read it, homeboy. What's up? But anyway, back to what I was saying before I go into class. Yeah, some people just thrive for it. And so even people on YouTube do it, people on YouTube, people in your everyday life, and you just be like, they be doing the most. And every woman wants to be desired. Let's just be real, okay? No woman wants to be seen as ugly, or unattractive or undesirable. No woman wants to feel like a wallflower. No woman wants to feel unnoticed. You know what I'm saying? And and I'm assuming some men care to an extent as well. But I know for I know for me. Oh yeah, okay, yeah, I know you was teasing. But now I'm not. But I'm just letting you guys know that you don't have to do that much, and for some women they might have to because for different reasons. But I know for me, I don't ever want to be so desperate. I don't ever want to be so lonely where I start doing things that I know that is not, I would say, productive to me. Um, it sends the wrong message to other people. And to be honest with you, it's easy to get I would say sometimes it's easy to get depressed about things, but you can't let it show. You can't allow what you're going through to stir you to make the wrong decisions. And I believe that this woman, being 62 years old, she wanted love so bad. She wanted the attention of a man so bad that she risked and gave her life to be with a man. And I'm pretty sure that's not what she planned for. I can almost bet you she wanted somebody that she thought, I don't have to worry about him cheating on me. Well, anyway. I don't have to worry about him dealing with women. But in that case, you might have to worry about him dealing with men. But, and not everybody that goes to prison turns into, that. But she probably felt like she didn't have to worry about none of that, H- no competition because the man gonna be in there for life, and I'm not making light of it. I'm just saying he's gonna be in there for life. And so that's probably how she was looking at it. And then he said that he was trying to he was a Christian, and that he changed his life over and all this kind of stuff. And people can be convincing. And I'm not saying that some people that don't go to jail, they come out better people. That's not what I'm saying, because some people that go to prison, jail, they do come out better people. But it just depends on the person. And so the man convinced her. And sometimes when we're lonely, and sometimes when we are so wanting to be loved or wanting to be filled and taken care of, we make some poor decisions. And that's for women and men. Some men do it too. Men do it, but they do it differently. It's some men that be lonely. It be men that be lonely in their marriage. That's why they be so much, sometimes, go out and, get different women. And sometimes that's not the case. Sometimes they just like a lot of women. But there's some men that get lonely. They don't get the attention that other men get because they may be overweight or unattractive or average or whatever. And they do some desperate things just to get a woman's attention, spending money that most of them probably don't even have. But because they're trying to get that attention, hey, blessing, hot topic. Because they're trying, hey, Reggie, but because they're trying to get that, Brian, good to see you. Because they're trying to get the attention of the man and a woman, they lose themselves, and they start making stupid decisions. And I have never been there where I got so desperate that I would just put my guard down and just allow any and everybody uh in my life, because I just wasn't that type of female. You know what I'm saying? I'm very selective of people that I deal with, especially if it's something romantically. I don't deal with a lot of foolishness. And so that can cause some men to kind of just be like, yeah, her personality is too strong for me, or I'm too strong minded, you know. And sometimes I have to kind of chill out too, because I can be a little I'm gonna say strong minded. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Antonio, how are you? And I can be strong minded, and I don't put up with a lot. So I couldn't see myself getting so desperate and lonely. I will get a cat or a dog if that's the case, or some type of animal, maybe fish, where I won't have to do too much upkeep. Cause I can't stand, I can understand a baby boo booing and peeing, but them animals, they be all over your house, and oh no, I just don't, no, I just can't do it. So I would have to maybe get some fish. But if I get that lonely or something like that, and I have had times to where it's like, dang, what's up? I'm in a drought. you know, I be in a drought and try to figure out what's going on with me. And I started getting a little fit. Hey, Naomi, I started getting a little fidgety. Like, what the hell did I need to do? Get the motion. Then I'm like, if I think about the price of desperation and what it, hey, Genesis, the hey CC, the price of desperation will do to you. The price of desperation can take your money, take your life, and take your dignity. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think the price of desperation is worth it. You know what I'm saying? I don't think the price. Sometimes the fantasy, we women and men, we live in a big old fantasy world where we think that things are going to be a certain way, and your fantasies also will lie to you. That's why they're fantasies, they're not real life. But I can't see myself doing that. I and it could be a little pride too. You said getting great, getting in. Okay, yeah, I know that's right. Second job in the house. um I know. I can be so prideful. Even if I like you, you're not gonna know it. And if I do somehow let you know it, then that's as only far as it's gonna go, because I'm not gonna do nothing about it. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like that sometimes. I can be kind of little different. I ain't gonna tell you all my tricks, but I will tell you this, I would rather be alone than be with somebody that does not see the value in being with me. Hey BDB. Hey sis, you have seen the new I haven't seen it. Yeah. I'm like you, Pad Pussy. I rather be alone than uh be with a person that don't see my value, that don't see I'm worth it, that doesn't take the time um to get to know me, to be with me, to just reach out and call me. Um and I just can't do it. And if a person distance themselves from me, I distance myself from them. See, I'm not one of those single women that beg for men's attention. If you ain't checking for me, I'm not checking for you, and I don't care how much I like you, right? And I think that's what some people, they need to have standards. Now, if you have a man or a woman that you call friends with benefits, hey, that's you. That's fine. If that's what you want to do. I say people do what they want to do. It's their body. I don't have a hell or heaven to put you in. Neither am I a judge, a great judge, to be telling you how to live your life. I have to live my own. But I can tell you this. Um, if I'm going to have a friends with benefits, it's going to be because I know and that person knows exactly what it is, and that's all she wrote. It's nothing more than that. But me personally, and most people don't believe this, I'm not just having random sex, or I'm not just I don't have a friends with benefits. And believe me, I could have a lot of friends with benefits, but that's the price uh to me of my dignity, of my body. You know what I'm saying? And most people don't see their body as a valuable. Most people see their body as just like, look, I'm horny. I'm gonna give me some. I don't give a hell. I don't care who it is. I'm gonna get me some, and you'll risk your life try to get some dick. Excuse me, or get some, some of that, cookie or whatever you want to call it, right? You said in relationships where they, all right, Antonio, and so I was just like, nah, I'm not gonna do none of that. And if you gonna do it, and see, a lot of these women, they're so desperate for men's attention, and they're so competitive with other women. Now, this man could be dating multiple women, and he has made it clear to both women that he's dating multiple people. And the other woman find out, she's so desperate, she would do anything to cut all those women out to let him know I'm the one and do the most, just to find out he don't even marry her. You know what I'm saying? And then, you did all that for what? Hey, capital C, you did all that for what? To gain a man's attention. I might like somebody, but baby, I'm not doing all of that. And I make it very clear to people, listen, I am a person that believes in reciprocity. If you ain't giving it to me, I ain't giving it to you. You know what I'm saying? And I might very well be like you or think a lot about you. But I don't believe certain men deserve some of my attention. Now, these men could be very good men. They could have a great job. They could be a great father. They could be a great brother or son or whatever they are. But if you not showing me the same thing I'm trying to show you, then I'm going to back out of this. Cause I'm like, you're not gonna waste my time. I'm not that desperate. I don't live in a fantasy thinking that something is that it's not. And that's what's wrong with a lot of people. They live in, hey, Phoenix, they live in a fantasy thinking this man is all of this and he's all this great guy. But that guy may very well be somebody that is really bad for you. You know what I'm saying? Or the guy might just be just a douchebag. I don't know. But I'll tell you, I'm not working hard if you ain't working hard. I'm not going the extra mile if you're not going the extra mile. I'm not picking up the phone and saying, "Hey, just checking on you today. How you doing?" If you not doing it, you ain't doing it. I'm not doing it. And so that's why, and some people, will say, "Oh, Selena, that's controlling," or that, no, that's having some sense. I don't live in a a delusional world like some people do, and thinking that you know you have to perform for people. If a person like you, they like you. If a person don't like you, then they don't like you, or they don't like you enough, right? I want somebody, and a woman and a man should want somebody that wants them enough. But I'm the kind of person, I sit back and watch and see what you gonna do. And if I see that you ain't finna do shit, excuse me, if I see you not finna do nothing, or if I see you kind of wasting my time and just skating on the outside, and just trying to keep me around, bye nigga. I don't want you. I can't, I'll keep you just like you keeping me on the side. See, that's how I have dealt with things. It could be the wrong way, maybe it could be unhealthy. If I talk to a psychiatrist, it may be unhealthy. I'm guarding myself, I'm protecting myself. But who's not going to protect you but you? Now, on the flip side of that, you can't be too guarded where you don't let anybody in. That's the other part. But I'm talking about once you have shown me who you are, you know, then I'm gonna believe you. I'm not gonna make something like, oh, you're this great guy. No, if you and and forgive me, cover your ears if you are, if you are, I'm not, yeah, I'm gonna try not to say that. If you are a man that ain't worth anybody's time, you just in there to play, to have fun, to bust a nut, just I'd rather for people to just tell me kind of who they are and be kind of upfront with who they are, and who they're doing it with. That's the type of thing I like to know. So I'll know whether I'm going to do or not. You know what I'm saying? But the men that I have dealt with lately, not impressed. But maybe they're not the one for me, and I'm not the one for them, right? But lately I see a lot of hungry women for attention that want lazy men that not willing to work for what they want. You have some women that you don't even have to work hard. They'll just give you the cookie right on, right there, right then. Hey Andre. But and hey Justine, I'm sorry, I'm just talking. You said being upfront is the reason I'm a bachelor. Some ladies I've interacted with gave various reasons, but it happened. Oh, those type of ladies. Oh, okay. I mean, shoot. Well, I'm one of them, just tell me because I'm upfront. I try to be upfront as much as possible. Now sometimes I do not really like confrontation because I know my delivery might come off a little harsh and people will get offended. But sometimes I'll get into the point where I don't care. And when I get into that moment where I don't care, then be wary because I might say some things that will break your spirit. You know what I'm saying? And since I know that sometimes men can have fragile egos, I try to stay away from saying anything. I try to I struggle with my wording on things because I'm like, what I really want to say is you a fuck nigga, and you really say, oh gosh, every time I try to work on my every time I try to work on my tongue, it just comes out. So okay, if you really just one of those Negroes, you ain't looking for no commitment, and you just kind of want to play around with the person. This person may not be for you, but you just want to have fun. Just be real. To me, you get more respect from a woman, from a real woman, if you tell them the truth. Now, if they crazy and they already have attachment issues and they're already desperate for attention and they have the fantasy in their mind that you're their husband, well, Well, that's scary. So you have to watch out for those. But for the most part, most real women would really appreciate somebody say, okay, no, I'm not looking for nothing serious. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I was about to go off. Well, I said, the devil is alive. The Lord Jesus is working on. I, he working on my spirit, so I can't. I'm trying my best, but boy, I was about to go there. Just be real. You know what I'm saying? People really need to stop all the foolishness. And um, yeah, I was about to go off because I just thought about something, and I was just like, it reminded me of somebody. But anyway, and then you have the nice guys. The nice guys, they're cool, but they don't really know what to do. They don't want to do too much, but they don't end up doing anything. So you have to put them to the side because they're a waste of time. You know what I'm saying? With me not being desperate for attention, I'm looking for someone that definitely knows what they want, and that they want is me and not the whole room. Okay. Hey Goldton, I thought that was you that came up here earlier. Somebody playing, but anyway, um, how you doing? But anyway, back to what I was saying. Um, I really just, like I said, I try to talk about things that I think is interesting, but people, my content might not cover it. It might not be something that everybody likes, and that's fine. I think I'm somewhat entertained. Okay. Yeah, don't do that anymore, Golden. I'm not playing. Now, don't do that. So, but yeah, he murdered the poor lady. So I don't ever want to get in position in my life. I get so desperate for a man. I go out there and just get anything. Now, if y'all ever see me going out there getting a man that's in prison, they have a life sentence, and I'm saying that this is my husband, something wrong didn't happen, right? You know that something that is just not right with me if I'm doing that. And again, I'm not saying all people, hey, Young Riz, I'm not saying all people can't change. But what I am saying, sometimes some people are so institutionalized, it's going to be real hard for them to change, you know. Um, and then they want to get up under they want to get under Muhammad or get under Jesus. And some people really do change, but some people, like I said, it's just a cop out to me. So, but you definitely won't see me doing that. Like I said, something really has to be wrong with me. Something had to really happen to me for me to be just like, oh, I'm gonna marry this guy. You're like, what? You married a guy from prison? He's not even he hasn't even been rehabilitated. He just can't, he's just in prison. He's gonna be in there for a while. And I seen that Love After Heartbreak. What is not that Love After Heartbreak? What is that show on TV? Love After Lockup or something like that. And it's this one girl, I forgot her name, but she had a very strange shape. Um, she she was very big at the top, like she had big shoulders, and she kind of reminded me of a and I'm not talking about her. I'm just trying to tell you who I'm talking about. She kind of reminded me of the Tasmanian devil because she had big broad shoulders, and she just went in like a V at the bottom, and very strange shape young lady. And how I can't remember her name, but I can remember the guy because it's somebody in my family named Quaylen. So you said Love After Lockup. Yeah, I was watching that too. And so his name was Quaylen. And I think now, after she done begged and got that man's attention, I don't know why she couldn't find anybody else. But anyway, I think from my understanding, that they found out that guy's gay. So I'm like, girl, I knew something wasn't right when I would watch them, I said, she's really into him, but he's not really into her like that. And most of these men don't be really into them, to these women. Some of them do, but very not a lot. They don't really be into that woman because really they be into they boo in the jail cell. You know what I'm saying? Or they thinking of some other woman. So when they get out, they gonna end up finding that other woman and getting married to her. But these women do all of this, buying them shoes and clothes. I'm not saying a woman shouldn't be down for their man, but baby, you got to be down for me too. It ain't no one, hey, forever. It ain't gonna be no one time, one way deal for me. Yeah, he was DL Andre, and I'm trying to figure out. Well, I kind of knew something wasn't right about that dude because if you notice, Andre, like, um, she was so into him, and he was just kind of like, he seemed like he was happy, but it seemed like a put on to me. I don't know how to describe it, but it just didn't seem like he was real with her. And homeboy ended up, like I said, and the man came out of prison and he did an interview. I gotta find it, but he did an interview, and I don't know how true it is, but I do think he was a little on the funny side. And I'm not trying to be funny, people that have ulterior lifestyle. That's on you. I'm not trying to be offensive, but I knew something wasn't right. I couldn't put my hand on it. But anyway, the guy did an interview saying that he slept with the guy, and they've been having a relationship. They had a relationship in prison. Okay. And so some of these people, men that have relationships in prison with men, don't think that they're gay. And I think that that's kind of strange. Okay. So, and I don't think that that's realistic. You sleep with the same sex. To me, it's not experimenting. That means that's something that you like, right? That's just my opinion. Now, if it's one time, that's a really weird experiment. You know what I'm saying? But to each his own. But they had the interview with the guy. So, but anyway, back to what I'm saying about this love after lockup and all that kind of stuff. These some of these women they're really desperate for a man. They really want to be seen and loved, and we all do to an extent. All of us, that's a human nature to be loved and wanted, okay? To be seen by somebody. Out of all the other women and men, you see me. That's something normal, right? Where, like I was telling you about the bad decisions, when you live in a fantasy world and you start making bad decisions. Hey, Russell, thank you so much. He said, Lonnie said, send my baby mama some money so you and the kids can get something to eat. I'm mad at you, but well, I don't know what I did. I didn't do anything to you. But I appreciate you, Russell. Um, it seems like a lot of people be mad at me on this app, and don't have any idea why. But okay, but I don't know what I did. But anyway, back to what I was saying, because Russell like to come in with his jokes and everything, talking about he mad at somebody. Nobody did nothing to him. But yeah, it said Jesus saves, but honey, I can't save you. Let Jesus do it. You know what I'm saying? And some of these folks that be saying Jesus, saves, they need to really check to see if they really have that type of relationship. Selena hasn't done anything to make it, especially not on here. Shoot. Now maybe in real life, in real life. Well, I tell you, I used to have men mad at me, but hey, I'm like, you'll get over it. You know what I'm talking about? You will get over it. Hey, Billy. But yeah, just don't be. And you can see it's women desperation. Look at YouTube. Look at the lengths that people will go to be seen. What's up, Toby? You said Russell only mad at God for making him look like my toilet after. Oh God. Well, hello, Toby. You already came insulted. Oh Lord. Yeah. People are just really blinded by their fantasies, and I ain't like that. I'm not like some of those women that's blinded. And I'm like this. If you don't like me already, you not gonna like me. So yeah, just keep it going. You don't see me as wife material because I like certain things, or I'm too outspoken, or I'm not. Um, Listen, I'm not easy to know. I'm try to be a kind person. I try to be transparent to a certain extent, but I am definitely not easy to know. And I have my reasons why. It could be because I'm very protective of myself. That is one of the reasons. But also, I don't feel like everybody is worth your time or your attention. That's another thing. You know what I'm saying? A lot of the times these women give and men give attention to the wrong type of people because they so damn excuse me, they so desperate. They so want that person's time and attention. I'm not gonna do it. I'm so prideful, and I believe pride could be a good thing and it could be a very bad thing. But I'm prideful so much to where I'm not going to, as much as I want to, do a certain thing just because I feel like you're trying to one up me. I won't do it. That's how prideful I can be. And I don't know if you guys understand that. Let me know. You said I feel for them. I used to wear UD. Oh yeah, girl, desperation as cologne every day, but I don't stink like that anymore. And I was trying to think about when I was in school. I was really didn't nobody bother me in school, and when I did have a little, when I would have little ratchet females that would try me, they found out that you know, I'm not that easy like they thought. They thought I was an easy prey. And I had to show them that I'm from the same place they from. So don't do it. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, and men will try you too. They will do things to see. Let me see. I'm gonna say this and see what she'll say, or I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna see how she respond. And you gonna find your ass out and stuck out. Because or you gonna find your ass already, excuse me, replaced. Hey Ron, how are you? You're gonna find yourself replaced over to the side. While you thinking you doing something to me, I've already done it to you, you know? Um, tit for tat, you know what I'm saying? Now, not all the time. Sometimes, that can be childish, but I definitely will give people a taste of their own medicine. So I'm very clear on that. Don't play with me and I ain't gonna play with you. So I'm just not like these. I'm not like some of these females out here. Um, I would rather be lonely with a house full of cats having to prove my love to a man that don't want me or don't really love me. Thank you. Toby, you said, hey Selena, just want to say hi and show support. Stop letting Russell disrespect you. You aren't a baby mama. You're a future wife. Plus Russell making cologne with well, I know Russell is playing Toby, so I don't take what he says as disrespect. So I appreciate you, but yes, a wife, a future wife. You're right, not a baby mama, but I think I don't take it as Russell being disrespectful because I know he playing. You know what I'm saying? But thank you so much. You a mess. You and Russell. Boy, that told me he be everywhere trolling folks like a big dog. But she said, yeah. But if I put the link in the chat, if anybody wants to come up, you're more than welcome. You know, I haven't been on here for a minute, so yeah, since last. And what did y'all think? If some of you got a chance to look at the live that I did on Sunday, what did y'all really think about that? Did y'all have a good? Did y'all like the interview that I did? You know, talking to Duke Farrow, I thought it was pretty interesting. Duke Farrow is a pretty interesting guy, to say the least. But one thing I can say about Duke Farrow, he stands on what he says. You know what I'm saying? He's not a person that is, you know, if he gonna fool with you, he gonna fool with you. If he not, he not. And that's just what that is, you know. So I thought it was a pretty good interview. I like the even though at the end I kind of got a little sleepy, you know, I'd be having to do my Sunday naps like an old lady, uh, you know, in the evenings. But yeah, I put the link in the chat. Y'all want to come up? Y'all can. Thank you, Russell. I appreciate that. God knows I needed it. I appreciate that. Shout out to Russell Tovey. Oh, y'all can come up. You more than welcome. Yes, indeed. Show the women some love, especially the women that's actually trying to put out some decent content out here. Not someone that's showing their pee print and showing all of the, you know, trying to show up all the time with stage makeup. See, they used to talk about my makeup, but baby, I see some people on here that need to stay away from the foundation and lipstick. Just take it all off. Russell, Toby. Oh, it was good. You liked it, Cece. Thank you. Yeah, but I've been out in the mix. Some people were telling me that my name was popping up, not in a bad way, but I was just like, you know what? It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? At least some people like me. That's all I can say. Let me guess who this might. Oh Lord, there Russell. Hey Russell.
Yeah, that punk don't know how our relationship work. You about the money,
Yeah.
I'm about to get in the honey, baby. Yeah, what's up? What you doing?
What's going on, Russell?
Hey, if
You
I
doing
send you
all
another
right?
100, yeah, if I send you another 100, cam up for me, baby.
Oh Lord, the way I look. Oh God. Okay. I'll do it, but
Yeah.
it's sweaty. I'm
Oh, yo,
sweaty, so
what?
yeah.
Oh, what?
I
Yeah,
mean, I'm
that's what I'm
sweaty
talking
because
about.
it's hot.
Well, yeah.
Y'all, can I calm down
Yeah.
now?
Yeah, you can, baby. I got you. What's going
Yeah.
on? You going to your second
Lord,
job?
you see how? Now I'm on my way on my way to class.
Are you going to
On my
class?
way to class.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. So I'm in the
How
car
long you
just
got?
waiting until my classmates. I got a project I gotta do.
How long you got left for
I
school?
gotta hopefully by next year.
Oh,
Next
okay.
year by I would say by summer of next year, May of next year. Uh-huh.
You gonna get your
And I
bachelor's?
might get out. Thank you, Ron. I might get out earlier than then. Well, you know, you get your masters and then you know, you get your bachelor. So I'll be trying to get the masters, uh, and get out of the field that I'm in.
What? It was that
So
teaching?
I'm trying to get out of the field of education.
Oh
Yes,
no,
I'm
they
trying to
finna
get out
shut
of the
that
field
down.
of education and get into. Oh yeah, well I don't want to be in it. So
How you feel about
I
that?
really just
They
kind of want
they
to.
you hear me? Selena, I might got a delay.
Well, listen, Russell. A lot of these people, yeah, I hear you.
No,
Oh,
do
okay.
you how do you
You
feel
hear me?
about them closing? Yeah, I can hear you.
I can hear you.
Hey, nah, I was
They're
gonna ask you how
closing
you
down
feel about the Board
school
of Education.
because
They trying to close it.
your phone breaking
Damn,
up,
is it
Russell.
me? Is it me, chat? Oh, hold
Yep.
up. Let me drop down. I come back up.
Yes, you. Okay. But I want to get out of educate. I want to get out of education. Hey, Lester, and I'm going into home health management, and sociology. And then my certification is going to be in mediation. So you know how like sometimes I tried to mediate with some of these fools on here. Uh, I'll be using that also on the side to make extra money. And mediation is basically people go through mediation sometimes rather than going to court. So in mediate you can have mediation in a lot of different situations. Mediation with business partners, marriage couples, uh all types of situations. So I'll be doing that instead of like going into actually teaching in the classroom, because really, to be honest with you, teaching is very, to me, it's very trying. It's very, you really need to have a passion for what you do. You really need to enjoy not making a lot of money. Like, some teachers, they'll start you out pretty good, but you have to be certified. And if you're not certified as a teacher, they might put you in the classroom, but you won't be making the same amount of money as a certified teacher. So I'm not certified as a teacher. You know what I'm saying? So um, I don't make as much as a certified teacher does. I don't know if some of y'all can understand it if you work in education. But you said what, Russell? They closing down schools?
Can you hear me now?
Yes. You said they're closing down
No,
schools and what?
no, I said they was gonna. I heard they were closing down the Board of Education. Mel Dub was talking about that.
Oh yeah, the Trump. Yeah. Um, and that's gonna be. I don't know why he's doing that. Exactly. I don't know. I need to go and look at some of his reasonings for doing that. But I think that's going to be a disadvantage to a lot of people, and I don't know, to a lot of American people, not just foreigners that come over here and and that get the financial aid to go to school to better their life, but American people. So I'm a little concerned about that. And his reasoning for thinking that that's something that will be actually a productive uh thing to do. Now, if he's looking for other ways to save money, I don't think he should touch that. There's other ways that he probably could save some money, and rather than touching that, for people that are trying to better themselves. Because most people, I can't afford to, unless I pay out of pocket, and it would take me forever to pay out of pocket to go to school. You know what I'm saying? Every since I've been in school, I've had either financial aid or loans. You know, so if they cut that, a lot of people are not going to be able to keep attending.
Well, I think he's gonna cut it from the federal standpoint and just do it.
Uh huh.
Let the states decide. What they want to do as far as education, because they say uh, with us spending so much money on education, we still like close to last as far as like learning.
Uh huh.
So I don't know. So I think he's just gonna let cut it from a federal standpoint and just let state by state dictate how they're gonna take care of their education.
Right, and Emmanuel said it right. They want to dumb down the population. They don't want. I think a lot of times they don't want American people to know more than them. But the fact of the matter is, the American people, a lot of American people know a lot more than people think. And they see a lot more than people think. Every some of these people that are in that have these higher positions, the world leaders, they see us regular American citizens as sheeple, like little sheep, dumb sheep, and they want to continue to dumb us down, to take away things from us that would be beneficial to our life, so that we can live a better life, and not depend on the government. And they always trying to do something, to me, to try to disadvantage people that are already disadvantaged. So I don't know. I don't really go into a lot of politics stuff, but I will say that hopefully by the time he really make, because he hasn't made the decision yet, he's just talking about it, right?
No, he hasn't pulled the plug on it yet.
Okay, well hopefully I've been finished this degree by then.
Oh,
So
I thought you wanted to get all that ass in the goddamn truck now. Now come on now. Now what you want to do? I think you look
no,
good as a truck driver.
I have to finish. Look, I gotta finish what I start. I might think about that too, but right now, I gotta finish what
Man,
I
listen.
start.
Listen, you can get with a trucking company. You can wear what you want. You can wear them little bit ass shorts with some slides. You know what I'm saying? You got your own bed, your own microwave, get your shower. Yeah, man. You look good, truck driver.
Yeah. Let me ask you this? Do you travel around the state?
Now I used to do regional. I used to go when I first moved up here, I did regional,
Hmm.
but I went to like about 6, 7 different states. It was all right, it was cool.
Oh,
And the company I was with,
oh.
the good thing about the company I was with, uh, we had this program where I could book hotels. So that made it even
Hmm.
better. Yeah, I ain't
Okay.
had to sleep. I didn't sleep in my truck. I was in a hotel at
Okay.
night. Yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
And I
So
bet you live a pretty comfortable life, don't you?
I'm all right. I'm all right, go.
Yeah, and see, I thought about it too, because I'm like, dang, see, if I would have went and did that, I wouldn't be spending all this money going to school. You know
It's
what I'm
all in the
saying? So
mind. Hey, listen, it's all in the mindset, Selena. I know you look at them 18 wheelers, you like, nah, that too goddamn big for me to drive, but it's easy, baby. I promise you. Once you do it,
yeah,
you just your confidence gonna kick in.
okay, yeah, because I'm
Yeah.
only 5'11".
Man, that don't mean listen, you like them big tall ass niggas, said that, you know.
How you know I like tall?
Most
how
most
you
of y'all
how,
most
how you know?
most of y'all women like tall ass niggas.
I tell you, I mean, I'm gonna just say this. I like short men too. I do like
You're a
short men. It
goddamn
just
lot.
depends on.
What's the shortest you dated before? What's the
5'9".
shortest you ever dated? 5'9".
I
Where
said
was you
5'9".
in?
Uh-huh.
Was you a sophomore in high school?
No, I was grown. I was grown. I was like in my late 20s.
Oh yeah. What do you look like, Prince or something? You thought you had Prince?
No. He was a nice looking guy. He was brown skin. Kind of he was bow legged like me.
Bow
So
legged.
yeah,
You bow legged?
I like, yeah, I'm a little bow legged.
Damn.
And he was just nice. He was just a nice looking guy. Very clean cut, groomed. I think
What what's
I mean, I don't mind it.
what's the tallest guy you ever dated?
6'9".
6'9"?
Uh-huh.
Damn,
Yeah.
that's a big of a difference there, ain't it?
Yeah, I look like a little girl compared, well, now I ain't gonna say it look like a little girl, but
Yeah, yeah. Don't
my
don't do that.
stature,
Not on here. Yeah, not on here.
nah, the the statue, I have standing next to him, I was very short, very short.
Oh,
So,
okay.
but yeah, yeah, I just, like I said, it's not about height to me. It's about, connection, compatibility, and if I think you cute, that's what it. I don't, as long as you're a little
What the
bit
hell is
taller than me,
what the hell is cute to you? What is that?
I'm attracted to. Well, it could be different things. I'm attracted to different type of men, though. I
I'm
don't just.
saying,
I used to
why
just like
nigga?
dark skinned men, but I got out of
Oh
that.
man, you like them black ass niggas. Oh man, hell no.
I got out of
You
that.
like man, you
I
got
got
them
out of
black
that.
ass niggas.
Like I told you, this guy was like a light brown, kind of like me, and he was a
Nigga,
nice looking guy. So I change up. I've dated a white
so,
guy before.
what?
Yeah,
What?
you know white. Yes, I
Oh
did.
hell no. And first of all, you ain't light brown, nigga. You a light bug. Nigga, you yellow as shit.
Uh-huh. Not to me, but I've dated I don't have one in particular type of look that I like. Like if I'm attracted to you, I'm just attracted to you.
So you'll
Um
marry outside your race?
I'm starting to think I might have to.
Why is that? It's a
I'm
bunch of
starting to
people in
think that.
Dallas.
Oh
When
yeah,
you
I
want
mean I've met some nice guys, but I'm not gonna get it all into my personal business because you know how these people are. But what I
yeah, I
will
know it.
say is, yeah, so, but what I will say is, um, I think because some women have made it easy for women, I mean, for other men, men now don't feel like they have to work for anything. And I'm not saying not work as far as like you trying to gain my attention, but they really uh they don't really if they want something, sometimes they seem like they be waiting on you to do something all the time. And I'm like, nah, nigga, I need you to be a man and step up and quit waiting on me and do what you need to do. And then I'll follow behind you. I get with you, but uh I don't men are to me, and some, not all men, but some men think that they real lazy to me. You give a man,
Well,
just say for instance, if I give you an opportunity, Russell, and you one of those lazy dudes, right? I give you the opportunity and you do absolutely nothing with it. That means you weren't really feeling me like you thought. Cause if you did, you would do, right?
well, I can't
But
say
you
that because
but I'm saying
um
hypothetically,
yeah, no, I understand what you're saying, but see the whole process of being lazy and these women picking these lazy dudes is because they want to maintain that power and that money is
yes.
controlling. That's the power. So I mean, if you really want to think about it, I mean, Selena, you a nice age to where you still capable of having kids and everything else. You just got to find that right guy. But if you just want to focus on your schooling and education and your financial gaining, and I don't think you're really going to find that person. And plus,
Well, am I not fine?
I think you're looking for a certain status. That's how I feel. That's
No.
my opinion.
That's how you
No, so you,
feel, but that's not true though. You don't really know me like that. So no,
yeah,
it's
and
not
that's
nothing
what I'm
like
saying.
that.
Yeah, no, well, I understand. Well, listen, I can. I'm gonna say this. I know you ain't trying to look for something out of Oak Cliff. Now, something out of like Grand Prairie or somewhere of that nature, Carrollton or something like that. Yeah, but you ain't trying to look for no nigga I know or no Oak Cliff or no West Dallas,
Oh,
cause you been and had a nigga by then.
oh yeah, of course. No, I don't want it. But now I have met some men just like me that came from Oak Cliff that are doing well. You know what I'm saying? But they're married with kids and all of that. So they're doing well. So it happens. But as far as like, I'm not into having a roughneck. I'm not, as they used to say, or thug or anything of that nature. So I'm not into none of that. I'm not in what I'm gonna call him Andrew. I'm sorry. Andre said most women I dealt with, man, if I were a slacker, I would have been married by now. Oh, okay. So you're saying some married men are slackers, not the single men. Okay. Oh, so you may not be. You are not a slacker. Okay. You may or be a man. If you see something you want, you go for it. You don't let nothing stop you. But there is, from my experience, single men that are lazy and they do not want to put in the work because they want women that are easy. They're very easy access to. They're very accessible to them. And when you're not very accessible to them and at their beck and call, then and they got to put in some work to get to know you, they don't really want to do that.
But whose fault do
That's
you
just
think that is?
my opinion.
Whose fault do you think that is in society?
It ain't,
Is that really men's fault or the women who's allowing the shit to go down like that?
oh, I don't allow nothing. What I'm saying is, I've
No, I'm
had
talking about
men,
the
men
other
that,
women fucking it up for you.
because like I'm talking about today, it's some wonderful women, but they are desperate, and they're desperate for it so bad to where they make it easy for men to not have to do anything. They just want the man to show up, and they gonna be good with it. Not, and it's not all women. It's just like I said, it's some. But for women like me, that you have to take time to get to know. You can't just get to know me one time talking or one time seeing you. I'm the type of person, it's gonna take time to get to know me because I don't put all my cards out like that. I don't put my whole life out there. I don't put I'm not like some women that like to talk about their life and tell you the ins and outs of my life. I'm not like that. I don't trust people like that. So it takes a little bit more for a person to get to know me. And some men, like, oh hell, I don't want to go through all that bullshit. And let me go over here where this girl, she don't require that much. I just have to tell her how good she look and take her out maybe one or two times, and I'm finna get them draws. You know what I'm saying? Where with me, it might take a little bit more because I'm trying to see if you really feeling me like that, and I'm really feeling you. So I that's how I see it. Now I
So
could be wrong. I could. Uh-huh.
are you dating for marriage or you just dating to see if you got a potential soulmate? Something
Well,
similar, same thing.
I would want somebody that I could be with for marriage. I'm not looking for someone. I'm just not. If I was looking for anybody to just be married, I would be married, right? But that's not the case for me. That's not what I want. Could have been married a long time ago, but that person was not right for me, right? So I'm not gonna sit up here and just be with somebody just to be married.
How do you okay, so how do you know that person wasn't right? How do you know that feeling?
Listen, Russell, I'm not going through that on here. I don't know.
Okay, all right, we're
You,
gonna leave it alone. We're gonna
yeah,
leave it alone.
because see, the thing about it is, how people like to run with narratives and do reactions and all of that. We just, like I said, I don't like getting too far into my personal space. I can be transparent just a little bit, so I'm trying to prove a point to whatever I'm talking about. But as far as like telling you the ins and outs and stuff of what I go through, as far as meeting people and dating people, uh, I'm not gonna go into all of that. You know what I'm saying? But but just know that your girl ain't out here just giving it up and doing stuff and turning flips and all of that just to get some dick and attention. So we're
Damn.
not doing it.
Oh, yeah, yeah. That's great. Yeah, that's a good thing. That's a good thing.
We're not doing it. So we really want
I feel you. I feel you.
something that is really genuine. And like I said, both people have to want each other. Both people have to work hard at it. It ain't just 50-50. To me, it's 100-100. You know what I'm saying? You do your part, I do mine. But the thing is, some things don't even get off of the floor, get off of, it don't start anything because you have some men and women that don't want to work for something that is worth it. You know what I'm saying? So you said I got what you're saying. I have more, but that's offline. No offense to the good ladies out there. You said I have more, but that's offline. Okay, I don't. Well, Andre, you might be one of those guys that are exceptional, and maybe you are like me. You're dating, and you still haven't found anyone that you really feel like appreciate you for who you are. But you're definitely not alone. There's some women, that good women, that's just like you, that's trying to find someone that's not there to use them, but to actually want to be there be there for them and good to them. So, and yeah, but
So
that's how I feel about it.
you just tired of being a player, huh? You don't want to be a player no more. Huh? You got all these motherfuckers in the stable, huh? You got all these.
No, that's
Yeah,
not
man. Yeah, you
that's
got a
not
lot to
true,
choose.
Russell.
Yeah,
No,
you can pick up that phone. Listen, sweetheart, you pick that
that's
phone up, man.
no,
But it's
that's not
all
true.
good.
That's not true, Russell. It really isn't. I'm a lot more reserved than you think I am. um, I really am a lot more reserved. And that's why it's hard for some men to they have a perception, kind of like how you do. You have a perception of me, but I'm totally different than what you think I am. So, but hey, Al Boogie, how are you?
Well,
He said, man, she has.
hey, let
Go
me.
ahead. What you say?
No, I was gonna ask you something. Can you hear me?
Yeah,
Um, so with you being with by yourself, when the last? Well, I ain't gonna ask you that part. But
yeah.
have, have you ever had a major relationship in your life? Meaning like being with somebody, live with somebody, that type of thing
I haven't.
before?
I have had a major relationship, but I have not lived with anyone.
Okay, so let me ask you this: would you have a problem with a man say certain things that you do, or certain things that you wear, or just the way you are? Him speaking on that and wanting you to change certain things about yourself, would that be a
I
problem?
believe I believe in constructive criticism is a good thing. Why? Because I know I'm not perfect, and I know that there's things about me that maybe could be off-putting to another person. So yes, I'm open to constructive criticism, especially if I know you care for me and you're not trying to be
Hmm.
malicious. Um, because I've had a man tell me, and that he liked me wearing my real hair more than wearing lace fronts or whatever. He liked to see my hair. And so I
Mm-hmm.
will I will accommodate, because he said I had beautiful long hair. He said, you need to wear your hair and show your hair, and that's what he liked. So I can be accommodating. I can take a constructive criticism, but
Will it
go ahead. I ain't gonna
will
say
it be
but yeah,
well,
go ahead.
yeah, it sounds good for a
Just,
while, but
just as
after,
long as you don't come, now, just as long as you don't come at me crazy. If you don't come at me crazy, I'm good. Cause your delivery, how you say stuff, plays a big role and stuff too. And my thing is, some people don't know how to come at you. They come at you rude, and you have to let a person know. Don't do that with me. You got the wrong person. So if you come at me respectfully, and and like you caring about me, it's not you're not trying to just be rude. Then yeah, I'll take it. I will be accommodating.
okay, okay.
I have a problem with that because I know I'm not perfect. And I know sometimes some men like certain things. Like some men might not like you wearing lace fronts or wigs. Some men may not like you wearing a whole bunch of makeup or whatever. And that's fine. I don't mind. I don't do that anyway. A lot, as much people think I do.
Hey,
So
so my last question: How many? Hold up.
see Russell about to go left. I don't know. What is Russell about to ask me? I'm a little scared. So we'll see what he have to say to me, Andre. You said I think all women think of a perfect man and seek what they truly just have to find love and whatever the uh mate
My
love.
last my
Well,
my
I don't
my
know what
last
you're saying.
question. My last
Uh-huh.
question. You hear me? Um,
Yes.
how
Go
many
ahead.
how many kids or how many dogs? Which one?
Well, if you heard me earlier, I don't want any dogs in the house. So no dogs. I would like to have two. I always wanted to have two boys. I like boys. So I would like to have two boys. But if I had two girls, they'll be fine too. Long as they are healthy inside and out. Um and beautiful children. So yeah, I don't mind having, children. You know, um I don't want any dogs. I don't want any cats.
So you want two nappy head little niggas?
Yeah, two little cute little curly head boys.
Oh,
I
so he
think
got
that
to be a. Oh, you over there with them Pleasant Grove with the Migos? Hell no! I knew it. I knew it. You over there
some
fucking with
curly
them
hair. No,
Amigos?
hey, in my hair, in my natural state, I got curly hair. Hey, SBK, I got Hey, Bama, good to see you. I got curly hair in my natural state, so no, they would just be hopefully take after me with some nice hair, some nice curly hair.
Now you know damn well the daddy make the kids. So you get you a nappy
Well,
head ass nigga. Don't
hopefully,
get you one of.
hopefully,
Hey, don't get nobody like Toby. He a African. That nigga there fucked up. Woo! He still
get
got
you.
naps on his. He still got naps on his chest. That's how fucked up he is.
You so ignorant. You are so ignorant, Russell. But I enjoyed you, Russell, so much
Yeah, I'm finna
today.
let you go.
And you done had me cam up, and for whatever reason, I don't know why you had me to
Oh,
cam
you
up.
know it's for the money, baby. It's all about the money.
Uh-huh. So,
Yeah, it's all about the money. So I got you. Don't worry about it. If I don't get you this time, I get you next go around.
okay. Well, anyway, I appreciate you. I'm gonna go in here and get this homework and stuff over with, so I can enjoy my weekend. But hopefully I'll see you in these YouTube streets. I kind of miss you a little bit. Hadn't been around lately. A lot going on with my real life, so I definitely have to catch up and see what's going on in these YouTube streets. I know you've been cutting up, but I definitely enjoy each and every one of y'all for coming through and showing your girls some love. Whether you press the like button or whether you just listened, hopefully you subscribe while you're listening. And I appreciate everybody. You know what I'm saying? I hope you got something from this. Just don't live in fantasy world. Be real about yourself and what you're going through. But just because you're going through loneliness and desperation, that don't mean you need to go out there looking for anything. Keep your standards. I'm not gonna say super high, but have some standards about yourself. And have boundaries for yourself as well, dealing with people. So you guys have a great night. I hope y'all got something for what I said. You said I'm just like you. I don't. Yeah, for real though, Andre. Hey, Derry. I'm about to call you Darian, like my cousin. Hey, Derry, how are you? Good to see you, friend. All right. I appreciate you guys. Thank you, L Boogie. I'll see y'all later. Love y'all to Reese's Pieces. Bye. Selena.
It's a vibe, baby. Oak Cliff girl, can't make you change my world. Damn, you're so fine, girl. Oak Cliff girl, put them heels on and rule.
Welcome to Selena's Couch, where you are welcome to be free to be yourself. So you can lay your head on my couch, on my pillows.
It's all good, we can do whatever we wanna do now. I'm in my bag right now, and I got a feeling, babe, yeah. You're gonna be my number one lover. Spend the night making love to each other, with the lights on top of the covers, just me and you, babe. And I feel like you're my
Love you to Reese's Pieces.
Get you a word. Nana nana boo boo.